A lot of people reacting to this today, especially our state legislators. WSMV's Tosin Fakile live at Cordell Hall tonight with what lawmakers on both sides of the aisle had to say. And Tosin, many of them with strong reactions.
Very strong reactions, Tracy, and many of them say they're disappointed in what happened, but also express concern for what this means for public trust in state legislature. It's a 20-count indictment on former Speaker of the House, Glenn Cassada, and his former Chief of Staff, Cade Cothran.
He deserves his due process. Him and Cade Cothran, they deserve the due process. But I'm disappointed because this is a black eye on the legislature as a whole. People already distrust the government.
And reaction isn't only coming from state Democratic lawmakers. They're not in session, but we walk the halls of Cordell Hall, knocking on doors to get their reaction. Tennessee Speaker of the House, who says he's been cooperating since the investigation began, sent a statement with strong reaction, saying in part, "In Tennessee, we will not tolerate public corruption, defrauding our state, or bribery at any level." Two state Republican leaders sent a joint statement saying in part, "We also stand with federal law enforcement and are grateful for their efforts to hold those responsible for these crimes accountable."
I believe that this particular incident is bringing some light to what goes on in these dark alleys here in these halls in the legislature. And hopefully, we can get past that. We can restore the faith in our communities, in our constituents.
Tennessee House Minority Leader Karen Camper said in a statement, "This does, however, highlight how badly campaign finance reform continues to be needed, and the bipartisan legislation already passed needs to go much further." Cassada's indictment involves fraudulent activities to get state funds for a mailer program. I asked Representative Dixie if that's something that's a concern for them.
Well, first of all, for me, if I can only speak for our process, I definitely interview that company. I look up their website. I ask for references, and I actually pick up the phone and call the references. I find it a little disturbing that that process couldn't have taken place for this Matthew Phoenix or this Phoenix Solutions or Phoenix company in order to get to that point that they were doing business, and not with just one state representative. It was multiple state representatives that.
Now, Governor Bill Lee's office also sent a statement this afternoon. Take a look at your screen right now. That statement says, quote, "We trust the legal process and continue to hold Tennessee public servants to high standards of accountability." The statement also went on to say the governor commends Speaker Sexton for running the House with integrity. Now, Cameron Sexton and some Democratic House leaders also spoke in their statements about laws recently passed to strengthen campaign finance regulations in the state. Back to you, Tracy and Marius.
All right, Tosin Fakile tonight, thank you. We will continue to stay on top of the story and bring you the latest developments. You can also find more information on our website, WSMV.com, as well as our free WSMV4 app.